Hey Virgo, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a little weekly reading for you for March 1st through March 7th. All right, so we're going to take a look this week at what makes your person uncomfortable and what makes you uncomfortable. You know, how Spirit sees the situation and what benefits come from confronting what makes you uncomfortable. So the green cards are going to represent what makes your person uncomfortable, okay? And then these black and gold cards are going to be about you and the connection. So these first two cards are what make you uncomfortable right now. These two cards in the middle are what represent how Spirit sees the situation. And then these last two cards represent what benefit would come, okay, from facing what makes you uncomfortable. All right, so let's take a look at your person first. What makes them uncomfortable? Virgo, we've got the Seven of Wands. Choose your battles. Your person might feel like you might immediately jump to an argument, or you might immediately assume that you're being attacked. Whatever it is, you know, I feel like they're uncomfortable with maybe your potential response to something. What else do we have here? All right, so we have change your focus. This is Five of Cups. So you're uncomfortable with the potential loss or sadness that might come, or I should say, they are uncomfortable with the potential loss and sadness of confronting something with you, or talking through something, or something that you don't agree on. This person might know that you could shut the door on this connection. The Five of Cups always has the Two of Cups lingering in it. So that tells me that this person has a lot of feelings when it comes to you, when it comes to the connection. It's like they don't address something that makes them uncomfortable because they don't want to lose the connection. And then we have the Five of Wands. So challenging times, that could mean a lot of things right now, right? I mean, the world is going through challenging times. The two of you might not be able to see each other as much as maybe you once were because of what's going on in the world. This also says that your person doesn't really know where they stand. So if they bring something up with you, they expect you possibly to lash out or become angry or assume the worst of them because they want to talk about something. They're uncomfortable with not knowing completely where they stand with you. You know, we've got two fives here. So that's the energy of right now. And it's the energy really of wanting and desiring something to change here. Something that they actually feel could possibly make you leave them. So they're very cautious about how they talk to you, when they talk to you, and why they talk to you, because sometimes they feel it's not worth it. So based on how you respond, you know, do you respond with giving this person the cold shoulder or the silent treatment or blocking them because it's uncomfortable for you? I feel like for some that might be the case. So what is making you uncomfortable? Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups could be secret love that you have for this person, or secret feelings about something. And then we've got 10 of Pentacles. So for some of you, you may want to talk about the future. You may want to talk about potential marriage, long-term commitment. You know, you've got a cup of love for this person. Do they know it? Do they know that you have these deep feelings for them? Or is this something that you haven't talked about with them? I feel like you've got a big vision for this relationship or connection that you're really not making clear to this person. And maybe the challenge in this connection is you have this underlying fear or anger towards your person because they never talk about this with you. So they might want to talk about this as well, but how the two of you communicate, I feel like might be a little bit iffy right now. You might be very, very quick to anger or quick to get upset because you're very emotionally involved. And I don't know that your person realizes maybe the depth of your emotion or, you know, what you want out of this, connection. I feel like you may think that this person doesn't take you seriously. And I don't feel like that's the case. So how does Spirit see this connection? Page of Wands, a little bit immature, okay, with how the two of you are behaving. And we've got Strength. So this is very mature energy. You might be dealing with a Leo, okay? Strength is Leo. And I think we got very similar cards actually in the Leo readings, so that wouldn't surprise me. I feel like Spirit is saying the only thing that's going to help you in this situation is to not be seen as this this lion, this somebody that is, you know, you are seen as very strong, very sure of yourself. You also feel things very deeply. I feel like Spirit is saying that instead of being flirtatious and sarcastic and fun, which I feel like you try to be, it's saying we might need to get a little bit serious here and show our vulnerability because you carry a lot of feelings that you're not sharing. And I feel like it has to do with where you want to be in the future with this person. All right, so what is the benefit from making yourself uncomfortable, being vulnerable? We've got Six of Wands, victory in love. It feels like a lot of good things can come from really showing your vulnerable side. If you tend to get a little bit edgy with this person when they're not talking about what you want to talk about, but you're also not initiating what you want to talk about, that's not fair to your person. And it feels like you're training this person to really be very careful about what they say to you because you might get angry quickly. You might snap at them. You might cut them off. You might get cold with them. So what ends up happening is this person, you're training this person not to be completely truthful with you when you do that. Okay, so be careful. Don't do that because, you know, when you do that, I feel like this person is forced to change their focus. They might feel sad about whatever happened between the two of you, but, they changed their focus. Even though they're not looking at that Two of Cups that's between the two of you, that connection remains. But how long is it going to remain when this person constantly has to change their focus because you get upset when they are trying to talk to you? What else is the benefit? Queen of Cups. That's love. It literally feels like both of you are closing yourselves down to the love that's here. And who is doing that more to who, I don't know. But it feels like this is about how you communicate. If you're not telling this person everything that's going on with you, how can they possibly know? And if they're talking about things that you don't necessarily want to talk about, and you get upset when they can't maybe read where you're at, that's not fair either. Queen of Cups is unconditional love and victory in love. So it's like both of you are very uncomfortable with this. This might not be moving as quickly as you want, or, this person may not be revealing or showing, their Two of Cups for you, which that's definitely on them. They need to do that too. Okay? So let's clarify, choose your battles for them and change your focus. Five of Cups. And for you, we're going to clarify 10 of Pentacles and the Strength card. All right, so for them, all right, so this is Four of Wands, okay? So when this person, I feel like what they really want to talk about is exactly what you want to talk about. Four of Wands, which is long-term plans, long-term connection, potential marriage, but they hold back. They hold back. They choose their battles because they don't know exactly how you're going to react. So maybe this person never gets to what they actually want to talk about with you. Again, which feels like the same thing between the two of you. All right, so Five of Cups clarified. Look at love. Lovers. This is the Lovers card. So every time this happens between the two of you, every time the two of you get in a scuffle or an argument, it forces this person to look away from love, which is like the opposite, I feel like, of what you want. 10 of Pentacles for you. Clarify. Four of Wands. What'd I tell you? First of all, the two of you might be dealing with a twin connection, so that could be making this connection particularly combative because, both of you are trying to be in that joy and stability energy. Four of Wands. You both want to talk about where this could go long term, but the way you speak to each other, the way you communicate, the way you might block each other, keeps you from doing that. You both want this. All right, so Strength clarified by the Emperor. Yeah, card of Aries, card of Leo, fire energy within you. You might have some fire in your chart, okay? Which this is about controlling how you're seen to this person. I don't feel like you want to be seen as vulnerable to this person. You might feel like that's weakness in some way, when actually Spirit is saying that's where you're going to find strength in this situation. That's where you're going to get movement in this situation. That's where you're going to get this person to actually talk about Four of Wands with you. okay? It's not coming from a place of control and strength in the traditional sense. It's coming from a place of vulnerability, which is actually the greatest strength you can have, by making yourself vulnerable, by being authentic, okay? All right, so let's see. Let's see what the pot of gold is for you at the end of the rainbow. What is the pot of gold that you can't see right now because you can't see where the end of the rainbow is? What's the pot of gold here that you can't see? Awakening genius. Okay, so first of all, we have the number 29, which breaks down to 11, okay? 11, 11, 11, okay? So you definitely could be dealing with a very strong connection here, soul connection, maybe twin connection, but I feel like at the end of the rainbow, there is an awakening here, possibly for both of you, all right? And it just illuminates everything for you. What does this illuminate? What is the pot of gold? We have Ace of Pentacles. Finally, the conversation is able to move in the direction of what both of your intentions are towards building something together, a new beginning. A new beginning that I feel like both of you want. All right, and then we have Five of Cups. Instead of this person here focusing on these 3 cups, because we have 5 of Cups for your person, they're able to focus on the 2 of Cups here at the during this awakening. They're allowed to turn around and focus on the 2 of Cups, which is the mutual connection between the 2 of you. And strength. So it's like both of you start to see that by being authentic and vulnerable with each other, that's how you're able to focus on the connection, on the beauty of the love between the 2 of you, versus focusing on what somebody said, how they said it, what somebody didn't talk about. This opens you up in a beautiful way. That's the pot of gold at the end of this, by finding that vulnerability to be able to speak authentically. It creates an awakening for both of you to focus on this 4 of Wands connection that you clearly both want to focus on. So it's silly to keep going around in circles with somebody when what you want is right in front of you. All right, so Virgo, that is what I have for you. If you are looking for a deeper, more personal reading, you can definitely reach out to me. If not, no worries. I will talk to you next time. All right, thanks so much. Bye.